We've been doing this professionally for the last 18 years, and how did we get here? Well, one of the reasons we got to develop the Evolution paint correction polishers was due to the products in the marketplace. They just didn't cut it for us. We want to make this system as user-friendly as possible, whether you're the amateur or car enthusiast or you're a professional detailer looking to produce the best finish. Hi, I'm Rich Slight, founder of Gloss and Appearance Products, and we're here today to introduce the Evolution paint correction and polishing system. Now, I decided about 10 years ago that I was very frustrated with buying 20 different products from 20 different companies to try to get the perfect finish. And today, we're going to introduce you to the Evolution paint correction and polishing system. Now, this system was developed to be user-friendly for the amateur or car enthusiast to the professional detailer. And it's been kind of tough because we've had to actually test about 500 to 600 different products or even more. We're going to teach you how to get real close to professional results, and to the consumer eye, it's going to look like it's perfect, but to us, we have discriminating eyes because we've been doing this for 20 years. We're going to cut to the chase and we're going to show you how to get professional results with our product. We're going to demonstrate that step by step with this 2008 Lexus IS350 Lexus. Now, this car has a lot of the common scratches and neglect from how the car was either cared for, the elements outside, how the car was washed, but don't worry about it because we're going to actually walk you step through step on how to fix that paint and make it look as perfect as possible. Now, when I say perfect, I mean as perfect in your eyes. We're going to demonstrate in a professional application of the Evolution paint correction system today. So we're going to use a high-speed buffer, alcohol water mixture, our gloss enhancer, our new EVP Prime, which is a new product we're getting ready to release, and the Extreme Cut. If you take a close look at the panel, you can see some pretty severe scratches and swirl marks in the hood of this vehicle. This is going to require a heavy cut and a new polymer pad that we're using now with our high-speed application. One of the things Glossic's been trying to do for years is accomplish paint correction in one step. And recently, in our testing and evaluation, we found a pad combination with a certain application technique with a high speed to accomplish this. Let's go ahead and clean it with a 25-75 mixture of alcohol and water. I'm going to spritz a little bit. Now I'm going to take a microfiber towel. We're going to clean the finish. This polisher is only for professional application. There is a lot of skill required to operate one of these machines, and you can damage the paint with a high-speed buffer. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of our new EVP Prime that we're going to be releasing, and we only need one spritz for a panel or half a panel area. Let me demonstrate how much product we're going to start off with. We're going to lay 2 thin bead lines of polish. Now, the recommended RPM for this application is going to be a lot higher than usual. Most of the time in the high-speed application, we use anywhere from 12 to 1600 RPMs. But to make this technique successful, we've learned that we need to start at about 2000 RPMs. So I'm going to adjust the toggle switch to about 2000, and let me go ahead and get this product worked in so I don't sling it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus in one small area. Now, one of the things that we do in the process is we use a little bit of our gloss enhancer to help spread the product a little bit. The EVP, or the Evolution Prime, is used to lubricate the pad, so as we're building the heat, we're not causing further marring or scratching. Now, depending on the depth of the scratch, a little bit of product, more product might be needed, especially if you're finding some deeper scratches in the clear, which I'm seeing in this area here. I'm going to spray a little bit of more EVP because I'm going to have to build a lot of friction here to remove these scratches. As you can see, I'm working the buffer extremely slow. So it gives me enough time to work out the paint imperfections. Now, one of the important things is I'm working the buffer at a higher RPM right now to cut out the deeper scratches. Once I remove those scratches, then I'm going to actually start lowering my RPM down from 2,000 to 1,800 to 1,600 and so on. But we first want to accomplish removing the heavier defects before we start to work down in the RPM range. We've worked out about 98% of the heavy scratches or swirls in the paint finish. I don't need to add any more Evolution Prime. I'm just going to spritz the pad with a little bit of gloss enhancer. And I'm going to apply a very small amount of Extreme Cut, because now I'm not trying to remove the imperfections. I'm going to start jeweling it down to remove the swirl marks that I caused to remove the deeper scratches. So I'm going to make a few passes. Now I'm going to lower my speed down to about 1,400. The whole goal here is to polish and finish to remove any micro scratches or residual holograms that were left from cutting at the higher RPMs. What's great about this new pre-polymer foam is that it can go from a cutting to a finishing pad. So now I've worked a few passes of 1,400. I'm going to lower it down to about 1,200 RPMs. Spray a little bit of gloss enhancer on the finish. Let's go ahead and work it at a slow RPM. Well, the paint's pretty soft right now because we've been building a lot of heat, so we want to be kind of careful how hard we rub. As you can see, got a pretty good finish here for one step. If we do a comparison from one side of the hood to the other, it's going to be pretty dramatic. And there you go, one step with a high speed, the new pre-polymer 5.5-inch foam pad, an Extreme Cut, and the new Evolution Prime, which is going to be a key new ingredient that we're going to include in our professional paint correction system.